For decades, we've wrapped up every college football season with a slew of awards, each named after old white guys that celebrate everything from assistant coaches to walk-on players. To my knowledge, there's never been an award show that celebrates excellence in taunting, fashion, or absolutely heartbreaking moments that scar a fan base for the rest of eternity. Until now. Our first category covers the lifeblood of the SEC. That's right, smack talking. Here are your nominees for excellence in taunting. Oklahoma fans doing the Gator chomp to Lane Kiffin, even though he took the LSU job. Yeah, that's why they didn't win. Tennessee fans doing the FSU war chant while Kalen DeBoer is being interviewed live on College Game Day. The Universe for making Arkansas fans believe they had a chance. Kirby Smart for wagging his tongue at Tennessee fans. I just assumed that's what he was doing. It's disturbing nonetheless. Andrew Winter for excellence in taunting for the 2025 SEC football season is the University of Texas for queuing up Mike Elko's speech on the Jumbotron immediately after pulling off the upset. Congratulations, Texas. You earned it. It took a lot of planning. Planning that I guess you didn't want to spend trying to figure out how to beat Florida. Our next category is an award for a trailblazer in an often overlooked category in the SEC. And your nominees for Fashion Trailblazer of the Year are Kalen DeBoer in his black hoodie of death, the Mississippi State fan who stole Trinidad Chambliss' jersey out of the locker room and used it as a rug, Texas A&M's Miss Rev and her eye patch, pretty much every dude at every college football game this year for taking his shirt off and spinning it around his head like a helicopter. Andrew Winter for Fashion Trailblazer of the Year is the University of Oklahoma's Tate Sandell. He's the kicker with the Daisy Duke shorts on. He locked this thing up the day he stepped on that field. Our next category celebrates the stars of the show that most of the time don't even step on the field. That's right, we're talking about fans, band members, and for some reason, bureaucrats. Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Characters in this 2025 SEC football season. First up, the Bama fan that gives the camera the middle finger in the middle of the Florida State game. Kent Broussard, the 66-year-old tuba player for LSU. The Mizzou fan who intentionally botched a $25,000 prize kick so he could show everyone the FKU that he wrote on his chest. The governor of Louisiana. Andrew Winter for Best Supporting Character is Diego Pavia's mom. Miss Pavia could not be here with us tonight, but if you would like to see her, I'm sure you can just flip over to ESPN at any moment. If you think you've got what it takes to be the best supporting character next year, then, well, you got to get yourself on TV, number one. But then number two, you got to go to the game. And to go to the game, you should look no further than today's sponsor, SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek. Basically, if they sell tickets, it's a good chance it's on SeatGeek. What I love most about SeatGeek, besides the fact that the app is super easy to use, is that you can go into each game and look at the price of each ticket down to the actual seat in the arena. And when you click on it, for a lot of the venues, you can see what your view will look like from that exact seat. That's the future, baby. And of course, I've got a code for y'all. Use the code MATT10 at checkout and you'll get 10% off your tickets with SeatGeek. Make sure you use the link in the description box to download the app and have that code automatically applied to your purchase at checkout. And once again, thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring the first ever Rollies. And maybe the last, we'll see how many cease and desists we get. Every year, dozens of Davids come to the SEC to battle one of our 16 Goliaths, and every once in a while, one of them pulls off the victory. That didn't happen this year, but we had a few that kept it pretty close. So here are the nominees for Best Cupcake of the Year. South Alabama for their performance against Auburn. UAB for their performance against Tennessee. Illinois State for scoring 3 on Oklahoma. Wasn't easy to do. Clemson for coming within just 7 points of LSU. Andrew Winter for Best Cupcake of the Year is Western Kentucky for their only 3-point loss to LSU. That's great. That's 4 points better than Clemson did. Our next two awards could not be more Southern. While they share the same name, I promise you they have two very different meanings. And you'll see in a second, as here are our nominees for the Bless Your Heart Award. In the good way. The University of Kentucky for fumbling the ball 3 times in one play against Tennessee. That's impressive. Auburn for failing to meet expectations. I mean, they won 7 national championships this summer. You really thought they could do more. Any player that got in Caden Proctor's way, may they rest in peace. Marty Smith for being held hostage at Ole Miss. Andrew Winter for the first ever Bless Your Heart in a Good Way award is the University of South Carolina for allowing Texas A&M to have the largest comeback in school history. Oh gosh, that was brutal. So, sincerely, bless your heart. Which leads us to the other Bless Your Heart award. The Bless Your Heart in not a good way. And the nominees are Indiana head coach Curt Cignetti for criticizing SEC scheduling practices when his Hoosiers got to play 6 straight teams this season that did not have winning records. And all 6 of those teams were Big Ten Conference games. Golly, must be nice. Whoever taught Kirby Smart how to clap. State Farm featuring Meghan Trainor and Patrick Mahomes for one of the most annoying commercials I have ever seen. YouTube TV and Disney. You know what you did. Andrew Winter for the first ever Bless Your Heart in Not in a Good Way award is the Texas State Trooper who tried to pick a fight with 3 South Carolina players in the tunnel. 3 young men in peak physical fitness wearing pads and helmets. Good idea, officer. Bless your heart. Now, before we get to our final 2 and biggest awards, let's take a moment to remember all of those we lost this season. Our next to last award celebrates whatever the opposite of excellence is in broadcast journalism. That's right. This is the Gary Danielson Memorial Award. And I know what you're thinking, Matt. Gary Danielson's not dead. He has to watch Big Ten games every Saturday now. He might as well be. And the winner of the first ever Gary Danielson Memorial Award is Booger McFarland. When discussing Oklahoma quarterback John Mateer's return from hand surgery, Booger McFarland said that if he were playing in this game, he would intentionally step on John Mateer's hand. Good announcing, Booger. And our final award just so happens to be the most prestigious. Your winner of the 2025 It Just Means More Lifetime Achievement Award, the 74-year-old Vanderbilt quarterback, Diego Pavia. Unfortunately, Diego could not be here with us tonight because his nursing home does not let residents out after 8 p.m. Congratulations, Diego. We'll see you next year? Probably. That's it for tonight's show. We hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks to our sponsor, SeatGeek. And make sure you check out Roll Call merch at gettinplace.com. And check out my Patreon, where Roll Call will continue all off-season long. New episodes dropping once a month until we get back to August. God bless.